guys, it's Tuesday, March 15th. Today, for your warm-up, you will need a PVC pipe. You will also need your barbell when you're starting to build weight, obviously. But for right now, we'll just use a PVC pipe. So, every 2 minutes for 20 minutes, so that will be 10 sets, you're going to be doing one full snatch or squat snatch, whatever makes sense in your head. So, you're loading by percentage today. So, ideally, if you know your 1 rep, then you're going to be doing your first rep at 60%, then 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 90 plus, whatever that means for you today, 95, and then 95 plus, all right? If you hit a 1 rep PR, fantastic, but that's not necessarily the goal today, okay? We're just building, getting heavy. Once we get into part B, then we are just going to be doing power snatches. There's going to be 6 power snatches and 30 double unders. If you, again, are proficient at snatching and feel good about your form and you don't have any shoulder issues, then 135 and 95 is the weight that you're going to be shooting for. Otherwise, the way to customize that weight would be go off of something you feel good about getting 3 reps in, okay? So we don't want you to be doing these individual reps and dropping and resetting. We want you to at least be getting 3 reps in, all right? So go ahead and grab your PVC pipe. They're gonna get just 10 PVC pipe pass-throughs. If you're super tight, you can start with your arms a little wider, and then you can work your hands closer and closer together, making sure that we are keeping the arms locked out that entire time, up and over to the small of your back, bringing it all the way, shrugging at the top, waking up those shoulders. 10 of these. Even in these, guys, think about staying tight. So we don't want to overextend here. We want to keep our midline nice and engaged the entire time, even in warm-ups. I think I'm on 9. 10. All right, set that PVC pipe down. We're going to get a wall hinge. We're going to stand here for about 60 seconds. I'm going to do it for about 10 seconds so you're not just staring at my hips and my squat and booty the whole time. So, hands are on the wall, straight out in front of you. You're going to walk back a little bit, hinge at the hips, and drive that chest through as you're pressing toward the wall. You can get a slight knee bend here. If you need to shimmy those shoulders from side to side, do so. Hang out there, enjoy this stretch. You have about 45 more seconds left. Cat is walking by with a salamander so proudly in her mouth. Major, oh, it's not dead. She's now playing with it. Seems cruel. All right. Go ahead and come out of that. We're also going to stretch out our pecs a little bit. So have your hand extended, your arm extended out. Try to get as close to that wall as possible. Again, not overextending, staying tight. Twist around. Don't forget to breathe. I'm hypermobile, so you don't twist around as long as you're feeling it. That's great. Switch sides. I think about twisting that inner hip out, and that chest open. And come out of that. Okay, this one might be a little challenging for some of you guys. We're doing this up against the wall so that you can have a little bit of assistance, okay? So, let's go ahead and get into the bottom of the squat. If it's your first time moving this week or getting down into the bottom of the squat, take your time. All right, so in the bottom of the squat, I'm going to hold on, left hand to left foot, and I'm going to reach back my right arm, trying to stay in that squatting position. If you have to turn your toes out just slightly more than you used to, that's fine. Reach up, look over that shoulder. We're gonna hold it here for about another 30 seconds. So if you can sink into it a little bit more, if you can reach a little bit more, whatever feels good for you. Try to look over that pinky. Slowly come out of that side. If you need to stand up for a second out of that squat, go ahead. Otherwise, we're just getting into it on the other side. Whew! Side is much tighter. My right ankle hates me, so my hand is now on the ground. But I am still in my heels, in that full foot also. Just making sure I'm not solely in my toes, okay? Try to reach, look over that pinky. The more upright you can get your chest here, or your entire torso, the better. About 20 more seconds. Try to get a little deeper if you can. Look over that pinky a little bit more. We're going to come out of that. Stand up. Shake your hips out. Shake those ankles out. Whatever's feeling rather tight on you. And then we're going to actually go back down into the bottom of the squat. And this time we're going to hold our opposite hand to our opposite foot as we reach that hand to the sky. So I'm going to go down. Left hand is going to go over my right toe. Reaching that right hand nice and high. Try to stay out of those toes. Switch sides. Whew, this side is so much worse. Go ahead and do that 4 more times on each side. Hold that reach about 3 to 5 seconds. Trying to twist a little bit more into it each time. Driving those knees out with your elbow if you need to. Moving those hips around a little bit. Alright, about 2 more times. Alright, you guys can just hang out on the ground if you want. Whenever I'm laying on the ground, this is going to be a little bit tricky to see, so I'm going to do it standing up first. I'm calling these half swimmers. I don't know the actual correct name of them. So you're going to start left hand up, right hand down, and you're going to try to connect them, okay? We're going to be laying flat on the ground, and then we're going to rotate and connect, okay? So go ahead and lay down, flat on the ground on your stomach. Waking up those shoulders a little bit more. We're going to get 10 of those, okay? So, here. Try to fully extend those arms before you switch. And keep them fully extended as you rotate them around. All right, after you get 10 of those, we're going to get some groiner full T stretches. So if I'm here, my right foot is out, my left foot is back, I'm driving those hips down. I'm going to fully reach up into the air with my right hand. Then I'm going to plant my right hand, right foot is still down, and I'm going to switch sides. I'm going to reach with my left hand. Let's do 5 of those. With your right leg out, try to still drive those hips down. If you want, you can take it a little further and you can go to your elbow to help you drive your hips down a little bit more. 2 more. going to switch sides. Same thing on the other side. So left foot goes out, right hand is planted, left hand goes straight up, plant the left hand, right hand goes up. If your shoulders aren't firing for now, I can fix my board, please. One more. All right. So we're going to grab that PVC pipe. For all of these movements, remember, we're going to have that snatch grip. All right. So nice wide grip. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to do 5 high pulls. We're going to go from that hang position for our high pulls, okay? So shoulders stay out over the bar. Squeeze those shoulder blades back together or draw down your lats. Back stays flat, head stays neutral. Coming up. 1. Keeping that bar close, keeping those elbows high rather than twisting back. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now we are going to get 5 power snatches, catching above parallel, but we are starting at that mid shin. Coming up, right there. I'm engaged right when I get up there, right? 1, 2, anywhere above parallel. 3, 4, make sure you're opening those hips, even if it's a PVC pipe. 5 overhead squats. Make sure you're keeping those armpits facing out rather than toward the ground. Pressing up with everything you have. Sitting back. 1, 2, 3. Armpits never change. 4. Try to keep that chest up. Mine just dropped on that one. 5. And then go ahead and go back down to the bottom. 5 SOTS press. Head forward. Pressing. 3, 4, 5. Come out of that. Whew. Shake that out a little bit. Now we're going to go 5 full snatches or squat snatches. So you're catching in the bottom. Okay, so starting at that mid shin. Coming all the way up. Dropping. Do a better rep than that. I might as well have laid down face forward. Okay. Do it again. There you go. 2. Reset your feet right under your hips. Landing in that squat position. Go ahead and get 2 more of those if you have not already done your 5. After that, guys, you're on your own. You're going to start building to your beginning weight for your full squats for part A. Work your way up and make sure you scale appropriately for these snatches, for the power snatches and the double unders, okay? If you don't have double unders, today is a great day to work on them. You're only getting 30, so if you kind of have a few, it might be a really good day. But remember, you only have 10 minutes. So if you need to go to those double taps, perfectly fine too.